Rare have buckled in for the long haul on Sea of Thieves, promising new in-game events, new quests to follow and more rewards for your piratical endeavors. Today saw the release of Update 1.0.6 after a nice long maintenance period, and it's brought with it some tweaks to game balance and chests full of new clothes and cosmetics. There's now expanded clothing and 7 new gear sets across the Admiral, Bilge Rat, Sea Dog and Sovereign groups. One change is that different gear will be available in different regions. The example they give is that while Bilge Rat gear is available in all regions, the new Sovereign is only in the Ancient Isles part of the map. Oh, and to celebrate the game's launch and having been released for over a month, there's a fancy new Launch Crew sniper rifle. It's a limited-time cosmetic weapon skin that you can get for the next 2 weeks, and just like the Day 1 patch, it'll cost 1 gold coin. The update is 2.40 GB on Xbox One and 2.06 GB on PC, and here's the rest of the patch notes. Customization variety regional stock, shopkeepers in different regions now only stock certain item sets, due to some mistimed deliveries. Strike a pose. We've expanded our clothing range to include the Executive Admiral, Grand Admiral, Rotten Bilge Rat, Castaway Bilge Rat, Corsair Sea Dog, Ruffian Sea Dog and Imperial Sovereign sets. Ship shape. Multiple sets of ship cosmetics have been added to the shipwright stock. Now you can purchase and equip Grand Admiral, Castaway Bilge Rat, Ruffian Sea Dog and Imperial Sovereign ship customization sets. Oh, shiny! Visit the weapon shops at the many outposts to find their stocks of Grand Admiral, Castaway Bilge Rat, Ruffian Sea Dog and Imperial Sovereign weapons. Fancy a new weapon style? We're sure one of these will take your fancy. Launch Crew, Eye of Reach. In celebration of being at sea for a month, we've added a special weapon to the store. This limited edition item will only be available for 2 weeks, so grab yours while you still can at a very reasonable price of 1 gold. Updates. Tutorial invulnerability. Players are no longer invulnerable during parts of the tutorial when first launching the game. This should resolve confusion around players seemingly being invulnerable at outposts. We take all reports very seriously, so please log a support ticket and we will investigate further. Skeleton's accuracy. When shooting cannons from islands at long distances, skeleton accuracy has been reduced. We read your feedback that it was a little extreme. Now you'll have to earn your cheddar. Sneaky climbing. The bell on the small ship has been moved to the other side of the ladder, to avoid accidental ringing. We're redecorating. With the ammo crate and bell move, what are we moving next? Fixed issues. PC only. Rebinding to the F key will no longer soft lock the radial. This has been a top reported issue to support, and we believe this is now resolved. If you are still encountering issues with this rebind locking the screen, please log a support ticket and we will investigate further. Stow and disengage can now be rebound to the same button on a controller. Incorrect company icons will no longer be displayed for a split second if trying to get reputation from 2 different trading companies. Joining a dead player whose ship is parked at an active skeleton fort will no longer prevent the joining player's radials from being opened. Recent players list will no longer be delayed in updating players from other crews. Hunter of Cursed Crews and Hunter of Fort Skulls commendations now track. Voyage inventory message is now translated when there are no voyages in the inventory. Loot items can no longer be dropped behind the captain's table on the small ship when trying to place them on the table. Ship's ropes now cast shadows on the deck. Musical instruments can now be used immediately after interacting with parts of the ship. PC only. Half VSYNC option now works as intended. Resolved an issue which could cause players to fail to migrate and remain on low population servers. Performance improvements. Repetitive actions from players will no longer impact the network stability for other players. Frame rate lock option is no longer disabled when VSYNC is enabled. Significant reductions in time taken to return from the Ferry of the Damned. Images in all chests now load gracefully when browsing. Multiple server crash fixes. Further improvements and optimizations for all platforms are ongoing. Source: Rare.